anybody squash your dreams or your goals or your vision for what this world can be. There are gonna be people that tell you that your ideas are too big, your ideas are too dumb, your ideas are gonna cost too much money, it's gonna take too much people. And what I say to them is watch me.
Woo! Back at it again.
Back at it again.
Guys, my name is Max McGadney. I'm here with the one, the only.
Arion. When was the last time you made a video? Was it like 2 years ago?
It's gotta be two to 3
years?
Are we old now?
I think we're old. Yeah.
We back
Beautiful.
at Howard University,
Yes.
the Big Bison.
think you should
Okay.
be on that.
Oh,
It's fine.
you're right. Someone's definitely in there. But besides the point, people are walking the stage. One of the most memorable times of my life. I just walked the stage yesterday. They asked everybody to stand. That was first generation, and it was half of the students in my thing. So it was a very touching time. We're gonna be interviewing new Howard graduates. We're gonna talk about their experiences as a student. We're gonna talk about what they plan to do in the future.
Right.
And just advice they might have for the youth.
My name is Ethan Mackay Williamson. I am a recent Howard graduate of the School of Business.
So I gotta ask you, as a new graduate,
Yes, sir.
graduated from the
Today,
Howard University. Was it worth it?
I'm not gonna lie, it was most definitely worth it. Was it easy? Is the question he should really be asking. And no, it was not easy. You get on that stage and it's your turn, they're about to call your name, you kind of feel the emotions like well up in you because you think about everything that you went through just to get to this moment. And then like finally being in that moment feels surreal. So I can definitely say it was worth it, but I need a job. So I don't know,
job.
I don't know how worth it is, but we're working on that.
What did you have to sacrifice to get here? This day, this moment.
Man, what did I have to sacrifice? That's a great question. This is like unfortunately, I sacrificed relationships. But having sacrificed those relationships has taught me how to be able to maintain and sustain future relationships. So it's like breaking eggs to make an omelet. I had to sacrifice some of like my personal enjoyment. Like Howard is so fun. There's literally parties every weekend. It's beautiful faces everywhere, always good energy. But at the end of the day, it's like, you have to remember what you're here for. Otherwise, you'll spend an extra year or two, which I did. So going to Howard is like being on the Lakers. Like, you gonna have haters off rip. Cause you got LeBron, you got Luka, you got Kobe. Like, and I'm not even trying to like talk, this is not talking down on any other HBCUs.
What are your plans since you graduated? What do you
Yes.
plan to do with your degree? What do you see your life looking like post-graduation?
Being a business student, I feel like people are looking for like the conventional corporate answer. While I am applying and looking to get a full-time position, Howard, the HBCU that it is, really instilled this like social responsibility in me. So people might look at me crazy, but like, I believe I'm the next role model. Being a positive youth male role model on like social media with the influence of music and YouTube is what I believe that I've been called to do. Now, how does this involve my degree? I would have never felt this way before Howard, but Howard really gave me, they didn't give me the permission, but it gave me the courage because I realized I didn't need permission to change the world. I can't wait on permission to make change. So for that reason, I believe I've been called to step into this role, and I couldn't have seen that if it were not for Howard.
Would you do anything different?
Okay, so what's funny about this is, okay, so I finished school in December. I finished classes in December, and then I came back to DC to graduate in May. And in between January and May, I was like reflecting, and I'm like, dang, bro, I ruined my Howard experience. I was like, I ruined it. I didn't do it right. And the reason why I said that is because I was so in my head about everything.
Yeah.
Like, when you come to Howard, you're gonna be on campus with like celebrities, siblings, and daughters, and all these people are Greek, and people got 100,000 followers on Instagram, and you might feel like, dang, I have to shrink myself or I'm not big enough to like be at Howard, but that's not true. Like, you literally got accepted to Howard
For a reason.
so you deserve to take up space, bro.
Yeah.
Do not be ashamed of who you are. Do not feel like you have to be a different person or shrink, because truthfully, there's enough space for everybody at Howard. So I ruined my Howard experience by trying to nonchalant and trying to, you know, like be cool. When in reality, it's like, you just gotta be you. People will love you for who you are. And if they don't,
move them to the side. Adios.
I ain't even worry about it.
It's not often that black men go to college.
Yeah.
So, especially at Howard University, how do you feel about being a part of the 22% of students that are black men to graduate from Howard? How does that feel?
I feel extremely grateful, fortunate, but also responsible.
Facts.
I'm not gonna lie, like, you come to Howard, it's gonna put like a fire in your heart, a passion inside of you to give back to the community. One thing that I think people can't understand what Howard is for people, some people didn't get their first bedroom, like their own bedroom, until they came to Howard. Some people weren't able to like have a girlfriend or make new friends until they came to Howard.
Facts.
So the beauty about Howard, especially for African American men, is like, bro, I'm not saying you should do this. You could walk around with a wife beater though. This is like you feel so safe.
Last question. Advice for aspiring students, just college students in general.
Advice for aspiring college students. I hate how cliche this sounds because I feel like it might go over your head, but I need you to be yourself. Like, you have to be yourself, because even though these people are new to you and they're technically strangers, people can see through inauthentic behavior. For that reason, you just gotta come in and be you, bro. If people don't like you for who you are, you move around. You will find your people. But it's important to be who you are, because when you're being somebody you're not, you end up in situations you can't navigate. You end up around people who don't have your best interests. So for that reason, just be who you are. Like, there's no need to impress anybody. And yeah, focus on yourself. Like, take care of you. As long as you good, you can navigate anything else. That's pretty much it. Appreciate you.
Bruh. Yeah, good to see you.
You out here just like
Yeah,
supporting your homies and shit?
Yeah. I walked earlier. Like,
Today?
Yeah. SOC, bro. God.
Congrats,
God,
bro.
no, thank you, bro. Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey at Howard and a little bit about your undergrad experience?
Yeah, so for undergrad, I went to Hampton University, and then I went to Howard Law. It's been rough. It's been fun, I guess. You know, met a lot of people along the way. Traumatizing experience. Wouldn't do it again, but we're here now.
Can you describe your favorite memory from attending Howard Law?
Yes, my favorite memory is being on the trial team. I grew a lot and I learned so much, and I'm going into civil litigation, so that has shaped me as a lawyer tremendously.
Okay. And do you have any advice for anyone aspiring to be a lawyer or attend Howard Law? What would you say to the person that is watching you right now and wants to be in your shoes?
I tell them to never give up, to always keep pushing no matter what. It may feel hard, but it's definitely worth it in the end. And you're more than capable. Even though you may think you're not, you are. You'll get through it.
What school you graduating from today?
Howard University School of Law.
School.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. So I gotta
Thank you.
ask you, bro.
Yep.
Was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it. It was 100%. I would say it was worth it.
Okay.
It was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was definitely hard. But I figured, you know, as a black man going to law school, I wouldn't say any other place other than Howard would prepare you better than here.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you go for undergrad?
I went to Rutgers. I went to a PWI in Jersey.
That's
So
Jersey,
yeah. So going from a PWI to HBCU, like, I feel like I've seen it. I've seen it all. The good and the bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like the community here is unmatched. So I would always pick Howard.
So what are some things you had to sacrifice to get here?
Sacrifice. Friends, a lot of friends. You got to go out. They like to go out, you know, especially undergrad. They like to party.
Yup.
It take good grades to get into Howard, so you know,
Yeah.
I had to give up the partying. I had to, you know, lock in for a little bit, for sure.
Okay. As I'm sure you may know,
Yep.
not a lot of black men go to college.
Yep.
So how does it feel to be a part of the small percentage of black men that are graduating from a higher education?
I honestly feel like I have like a higher calling, I guess, like a responsibility to like reach down and like help anybody that's like wants to see themselves in either college or law school. So I do try to like mentor anybody that's like trying to come up and everything like that. So I do feel like I have a responsibility in that sense.
So with that being said, what's some advice you would give to a future college student or a law student?
I would say in college, it's just a lot, you know, it's your first time being away from your family and everything. Like, you have your free will to do whatever you want with your day. Like, you got to make a plan and execute that. Every day you have to like stay disciplined, and I feel like the habits that you make in college, they carry over into law school. Like you see people that didn't have the habits in college, it just, they end up not doing well in law school.
Yeah.
So I just feel like, you understand it's a professional school, and you're out here trying to make a life for yourself as an adult, and you have to treat it like that.
Would you do anything different?
Would I do anything different? Honestly, I think I would just try to make sure that I was making connections with the faculty here, because the faculty here, they're at the top of their industries in everything you could think of. So like just making sure that I have good relationships with the faculty, I think that's a good
real.
one. Yeah.
My last question.
Yep.
This is a big day.
Yeah.
Congratulations, like for real, bro.
Yeah,
You did a thing. Did you cry?
Nah, I ain't cry. I'm a thug. I can't cry. Nah, I ain't cry, but I was close. A couple times. They gave me a graduation gift. They gave a little glass with my name on it. Said Jared Smith, Esquire. I almost shed a little thug spirit. So yeah, but I didn't cry.
That's it, bro.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. What's your name, bro?
Max.
Okay. Word. You gonna go to Howard?
I graduated.
Oh, okay.
I literally walked yesterday.
Okay, dope. Okay, word. Congratulations to you too, bro. Yep. Got it.
All right, so today I'm here with
Anissa,
newly graduate from
Howard Law School.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, so I gotta ask you, was it worth it?
Of course, it was definitely worth it. I've accomplished so much over the last 3 years, and I'm excited to get my career started. I didn't go straight from university to law school, so I took 3 years off. And during that time, I found my purpose, and I decided to go to law school.
I love that. That's awesome. So, to follow up on that, what advice would you give to a future student?
Yes. Just dive into your work. Go head first into anything that you do. It's important that, you stick to what you start. Don't give up. Even when it gets tough, keep going. And there's always going to be the naysayers, but you don't listen to that. That's just noise to distract you.
What is something you had to sacrifice to get here?
I just sacrificed a full-time job to become a full-time student.
Yeah.
That was not easy, You're used to getting your paychecks and then you no longer get them.
Yeah.
So that was a sacrifice, but I feel like I'm attaining a bigger purpose, so it was worth it.
Actually, where did you go for undergrad?
I went to Temple University in Philly.
Okay, yeah, my cousin go there. But what was your favorite Howard memory?
Howard memory, I would say alternative spring break.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great time for me. It was like a pro bono for me as a law student, giving back to a community. I was in the Bronx, New York.
Nice.
So it was an amazing experience.
Would you do anything different?
Yes, I definitely would reach out for more help when I needed it instead of, suffer in silence. And yeah, that's really the main thing.
That's a good one. That's a big one. Last question. Did you cry?
Did I cry?
Did you cry?
I almost cried twice, but I kept it together. I held it in, but I don't know. Later I might be crying. Later.
And if you do, you earned it.
I know. It's okay.
Yeah.
Today we are here with
David Edgerton III.
congratulations. Can you describe what your journey was like leading up to this moment? Where'd you go
Wow.
for undergrad? And just overall, how was your experience here at Howard Law?
Sure, so right there, Drew Hall 313 is where I stayed my freshman year.
Okay.
In 2018, I'm a proud double bison.
Period.
And so I went to Howard undergrad. I graduated a year early. I got married a week before my 21st birthday.
Wow.
And then I started law school, and I've been straight through. And I've been in school for 20 years straight, nonstop. And I'm proud that both of my post-high school degrees will be from Howard University. So
Period.
it has been a journey. I had 2 children. My daughter in my very first semester of law school, and my son, he'll be his 1-year birthday next week, so in my 4th semester of law school.
What's something you had to sacrifice to get to this moment today?
Sacrifice. One thing you have to sacrifice really is the most important currency in the world, which is your time. And so the average 24-year-old, which is how old I am, is not,
Oh my God, yes sir.
Yeah, I'm 24. Yeah, 24. So I'll be 25 in July. So my frontal lobe isn't fully developed yet, but I'm in a position where I understand that I can't play video games all night, and I can't go to the club every weekend as much as I want to or hang out. But I have to dedicate time to my craft and building my vocation, because there are people in this world who your main job in this life is to solve their problem. So you cannot let anything distract you or hinder you from achieving what your purpose is in life, because that's ultimately hurting somebody else.
What's some advice you would give to an aspiring student, college student, or law student?
Yeah, sure. So I started an organization actually at Howard Law School called Brothers-in-Law. Our mission is to diversify the legal profession by creating a tangible pipeline into the profession from as early as kindergarten.
Nice.
And it's the idea of being exposed and having access and seeing people in these roles, because the legal profession is only 5% black, but scratch that, it's only 18% non-white. That's the real number.
Dang.
So when you think about what to tell people who are who want to be in my shoes, who want to reach the things that I've done, I would tell them, do not let anybody squash your dreams or your goals or your vision for what this world can be. There are going to be people that tell you that your ideas are too big, your ideas are too dumb, your ideas are going to cost too much money, it's going to take too much people. And what I say to them is, watch me. They said, you can't start an organization your first year of law school, watch me. And now it's grown 2 years later, and we have over 100 people, student volunteers, and we have chapters that are building across the country. They say you can't go to law school with one kid, let alone two. So I had two instead. And I still graduated in the top half of my class and with a full-time offer. And so at the end of the day, don't listen to these naysayers. Don't let people try to squash your dreams, because at the end of the day, there's a reason that it's inside of you and not inside of them. Because if it was inside of them, their small minds would not allow them to actually see it through. So let it,
I
do
can
your
hear
thing.
the purpose in your voice.
Do it,
So
man.
I gotta ask you.
Yeah.
In terms of being a part of the small percentage of black people going through higher education and law school, how does that make you feel? What does that mean to you?
So I grew up in Minnesota, where I was the only black student in my entire school.
I went to Minnesota for the first time like last week.
Yeah, you saw it's
mostly white people.
It's more lakes than there is black people. Right?
Yeah.
And what I would say is, you have to understand that it's more than you. It's more than you.
Yeah.
Those hard, long nights, those days where you are trying to balance work and life and social and all those things, it's about the people, the children that you're gonna motivate. When you go to their schools and visit and say, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, out of many comes one, right? And so it's the idea of lifting as you climb, and knowing that, yes, I made the sacrifice, and yes, I did all these things, but I didn't do this in vain, and I didn't do it just for myself. I did it so that 10,000 people can do the exact same thing. I just laid out the blueprint for you. Yeah.
Hey.
For sure. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bro. For real.
Of course.
Thank
you.
Of course.
All right, Max. So we're gonna walk and talk for a little bit. You
Okay.
ready?
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
ask you some questions.
Yeah.
I have a little note card.
A little cheat sheet.
A little cheat sheet. So the first question that I want to ask you is, do you think your Howard experience was worth it? Like, honestly, like, was it worth it to you?
I think undoubtedly it was worth it.
Okay.
I came here from a place of wanting to like really grow into myself. I felt isolated in where I was at before, and I felt kind of.
And where were you at before?
I was living in Maine for like my whole high school experience.
Okay.
So as you can imagine, mostly people of from the Caucasus Mountains and things like that. So coming to Howard had a plan, a vision in mind of how I wanted to help my community, and it felt far-fetched and it felt crazy, but I was able to come here and make some shit shake, and I'm shocked that it even worked out, but yeah, I don't regret it at all.
Okay. What's your favorite Howard memory? The first one that pops in your head.
Honestly, it's between alternative spring break.
Explain that to people who don't know what that is.
So Howard will send students who apply to a variety of states within the U.S. to do community service for the week of spring break. So you don't really have a spring break in terms of like, oh, I'm late, I'm going to Miami. But you get to, serve a community in need. So
Right.
it was between that. I went to Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
So it's between that, or I did Black Men Feed DC my sophomore year, and we fed over like 200 homeless people. We got a bunch of sanitary or hygiene bags together with like masks, hand sanitizer, food, and we just gave it out to the homeless in DC because there's a lot of people in need here. So
So Max literally walked on the stage yesterday. So right now what's going on? Okay, don't fall Makai. It's a scooter right behind Makai. We'll make sure he doesn't trip and fall. All right, so Max literally walked the stage yesterday. So right now, I know he's still taking it all in.
Yeah.
Life doesn't feel real right now.
Yeah.
So I just want to ask you, what are you doing after you graduate? Because I know a lot of people struggle with that. Like, you finish being at Howard and you're like, okay, now I'm in the real world.
Yeah.
What are you doing now? What are your plans? How are you going to use your degree? How do you tell the person to how do you seamlessly transition from being at this crazy school to real world corporate type?
So it's a completely different sector of life. Like Howard is such a unique place to where when you leave, you're leaving behind something that you will simply not get back in the real world.
Right.
In terms of what I'm doing, I've been studying for the MCAT, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been whooping my ass. Okay? I was supposed to take it late April, and it didn't go as well as I planned. I'm probably gonna make a video about this at some point. But right now, the goal is to continue to get clinical experience, just to help boost my resume, because I'm still trying to go to med school. So that's really what I've been trying to do with my degree. And at the same time, there's a reason I'm making these videos for y'all. So, yeah. Oh God, shout out Makai, man. Y'all seen him on the video already, right? Yeah. So this year at Howard University, the amount of people that graduated as a black man
was 22%,
22% of the
That's
students.
crazy.
Now,
how does that feel?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to say I'm extremely blessed to even be in this position, because I know a lot of the reason why people are not in this position is because environment. And I was fortunate enough, both my parents went to college, so it was kind of not a no-brainer, but in terms of following a path that was not preset, but I was very fortunate in that. Now, being an educated black man is powerful, and it's low-key what this world is afraid of. I think being in the position that I'm in now, especially with the platform that I have, it's important for me to give y'all the honest perspective of what college is like, because it's not the same as it was 20 years ago. A lot of these degrees, if you come in and just get a degree and try and dip out without doing anything after, you're getting paid $30,000 a year for the rest of your life. So it's you got to come in with a plan, and I think being a part of this 22% is it's a statement for one, but it's also a chance for me and a chance for us to make a large impact, to educate the people that are coming after us, and to hopefully trailblaze into the future and make it a better place. Essentially, that's all I gotta say. That's it. Yeah. Shoot. I don't know if you got any more questions for me.
I mean, nothing else comes to mind, but if something else does, I'll definitely ask you.
I bet.
But I think you answered
Cool,
everything so far. I wanted to go here because of just the HBCU experience that everyone has always talked about, but hearing, Howard lawyers speak about their experience, and, some people on the yard, the only person was Makai. Just scratch that.
Just counts, though.
Yeah.